Alright, so to get started and make your own WordPress blog / website, they are the same thing when you start out. You just want to visit the link beneath the video, and this is just an example of a previous video people followed. So I'm going to leave you guys a link beneath the video that'll say something like get biggest discount at SiteGround. Believe me, not everyone finds this, and so not everyone gets to the right page, but this will take you to the right page to follow the tutorial. So just pop beneath the video and click on the bit.ly link, and then we can proceed. Alright guys, so welcome to SiteGround. That link, by the way, was my affiliate link. Some people like knowing that. If you click on that link and sign up, I might earn a commission. It comes at no cost to you, but more importantly, it makes sure you get to the right page at SiteGround, which is their managed WordPress hosting that we're going to sign up for today. And it also ensures that you get the discounted price. You can see the prices here, like $3.95 are discounted from their regular price of $11.95. And across the board, you get the discounts too, and also any seasonal special discounts. I'll make sure that link gets those for you as well, so you get the best. So you might wonder, why do you want to be on the managed WordPress hosting page right here instead of on the normal web hosting page right here? We can see we get all sorts of other essential WordPress features. Obviously, we don't want to miss out on that, and that's basically the reason we're going to get managed WordPress hosting instead of the web hosting. Same price, more features. Okay, so now that we all understand that, we can just move forward, and even though they're saying the best seller is the Grow Big, we're on a budget today, so we're just going to go with Startup, crafted for a great WordPress start. And now you can click on the Get Plan button. Okay guys, so step one was just choosing the plan that we did right there. So that's done, and now I'll walk you through all of step 2 and step 3 so that you can move forward and install your WordPress software flawlessly, and I'll try to answer any questions that might come up along the way, but also let me know in the comments. Alright, so the next order of business is to enter your domain name. If you have a new one, click the top box here and pop in your new domain name. Or if you already own a domain, like from GoDaddy or somewhere else, just check this bottom box and then write in, the domain you already purchased, .com, net, whatever it is, and then go ahead and proceed and get your hosting. And then after we get our hosting, I'll pop in and I'll show you how to connect your hosting to your domain name. That's just how that works. So if you already have a domain name you want to use, no problem at all. Just pop it in and then go ahead and register your hosting, and then we'll connect the two things. But in my case, I have a new idea for a domain name, and I want to get everything at SiteGround today. So I'm going to click register new domain and then pop in SiteGround website WP guide. Alright, then on the right you'll see a drop down menu for .com, but there's also plenty of other options that could be cool, like .net, .org, .biz. Go ahead and choose from any of them. The .com is the most recognizable. That's probably what people will think of when they think of your site. Like, nobody imagines visiting facebook.org when someone tells them to go to Facebook. And the .com is also the most profitable if you want to sell your website someday. However, any of these other domain names might be helpful to tell people what you're about, like you're about clothing or coffee, and you can rank in Google pretty much just as good with any domain name extension here. That's what these are called, extensions. Alright, so keep in mind if you pick something like Expert, it might charge you a little more for that registration. You can see that price jumped up, or you can try out the different options. Some are a little bit more premium, like plumbing. So let's go back to that .com and now move forward. Alright, and click proceed. Alright, cool. The next order of business is to create our account. So with SiteGround, we just need an email and a password, and you have an account. Alright, so I'm just going to pop in my email. Alright, and a password. Alright, and then confirm the password, and we're done with that. Scrolling down, you can give yourself some client information. So this is like if you have a business, or a company rather, that goes in right here. In our case, they just want to know a little bit about yourself as, whatever sort of business you are at the moment. Could just be a small blog or an entrepreneur. Gonna go ahead and fill that all in. If SiteGround asks for your full postcode, just Google yourself and you can get the full 9-digit postcode. And then phone number. Alright, good job. Now we can come down to payment information here. Alright, so just pop in your payment information like you would at any sort of online shopping experience, like at Apple, Amazon, eBay, Ebates, wherever you shop online. Alright, and of course, like any major business, SiteGround will keep all of your information 100% secure, guys. So I'm just going to blank this out here and enter in my payment info. Alright, sorry guys, getting a lot of text here. You'll see that SiteGround also accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, so I hope that helps you out. But if you can only pay with PayPal or Venmo or something for some reason, let me know. I'm sure we can figure out a solution for you with SiteGround. So now we're done with that. We're going to come down to our purchase information, and this is basically super easy. We just have to confirm that we're getting what we want. So we have a plan, startup. If you want to change the plan, I think you can hit this little refresh button. But we're good with startup. We like that because that's the cheapest way to install WordPress at SiteGround. Data center you might want to take a look at. If you have an audience that's in a different part of the world, then you might want to opt for one of the other headquarter data centers at SiteGround so that your servers and information are closer to your audience. Next up, we have our term period, which is how long you're registering hosting for. I really like 12 months. My first hosting order ever I got was for 12 months, and it gave me a perfect amount of time to learn how to blog, how to use WordPress, how to make money with WordPress, and set me up for success. But if you choose 24 months or 36 months, you will see that you get a slightly better value, and that is just because you pay a little bit less per month. So for example, the price of 12 months is this down here, but if you went for 24 months, the price is not quite double that. All right, so incrementally, you'll pay a little bit less if you register more hosting up front. And if you know you need your website for 3 years, that might be a good choice. I've certainly kept mine for almost 10 years now. So 12 months though is great for today. We're gonna keep that. Hosting price is cool. All right, and of course you get that discount locked in. It's normally $11.95 with the regular price, but because you use my link, we've secured the best discount. So congrats on that. And now we can just come down to extra services. All right, so if you want anything extra, if you're worried about privacy or if you're worried about having regular monitoring, go for these two. There's certainly good quality services that SiteGround delivers, but like I said before, we're on a budget, so just gonna keep the domain for now, and I believe we can add these later on if you want. All right, so that brings us to our total for this price right here. In our case, it's 63 and change, which comes out to about $5 a month. If we divided it by 12, we get the amazing WordPress services of SiteGround. You can install WordPress with one click in the next step without any coding knowledge, and then you basically get the same website as the major blogs and major players in your niche. Huge businesses like Mashable, Forbes, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Katy Perry, Walt Disney, Time Magazine, they're all using WordPress, and it's really awesome to me that for this small price, you can be on the same level playing field with those brands. All right, really cool. To top it off, you also get a 30-day money-back policy, and if you're interested in learning how to make money with WordPress, just drop me a note in the comments. I have some fun resources on that. All right, so that's all I'll say for now. I'm super excited. Let's go ahead now and just check I confirm, and I'd like to receive news and offers. Sure, why not? We like SiteGround. And in the next step, we'll install your own copy of WordPress together. All right, so let's click Pay Now, and let's move on to the next step. Let's do it. Okay, so you get the thank you screen here, and now it's time to head to our email inboxes. All right, guys, so pretty quickly, you should get important information about your new hosting account. Let's just open that up. All right, and now we can scroll down, and it says your new account is live. So that took about like 5 seconds, maybe less. Pretty cool. And now it's going to say you can set up your website, start a new brand, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and let's launch the wizard. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, there's an important step for your domain name. If you bought a domain name like I just did at SiteGround, come back here to this email and it'll say complete your domain verification. Your new domain was successfully registered and pointed to your new hosting account. You will receive an additional verification mail. It's very important that you click the link. So that's what we have to do. Let's go back to the inbox. Boom. All right, we got the verification required option. Open that up and go ahead and click on this link to approve domain. All right, that should be done. I think SiteGround just wanted to confirm that we're not like a spam bot alien. We can try refreshing that. And let's click it one more time to make sure it worked. Okay, so that should be all done. Alright, perfect. Now we can go back to our SiteGround wizard where we were before, and we're going to set up your new startup hosting account. Alright, so let's check start a new website, and we're going to just select the WordPress software, although there's some other cool options here you might want to try later. Now let's scroll down and let's pop in our admin email where it's going to send your WordPress login, so make sure to get that right. Next up is your username, which will show up on your WordPress blog post as by this person, so don't put like cutie pie pizza lover or something. Keep it professional. And because they want the 8 to 20, we're going to go with our full name without the space, and just to make it easier, let's just do it all lowercase. Alright, then we have our password here, so try to make that at least medium and strong if you can. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm thinking of new passwords, I come up with the weirdest words. It's really tough. I'm like, why am I even thinking of these words? But that should do it, and then we're going to click confirm. Alright, now let's review these details to make sure we got it right. So you've requested to install WordPress on your account. Perfect. They're going to process that in a moment. Enhance your account. We could do domain privacy, no thanks. And we could do malware, also no thanks. So just another little upsell here that we're going to say no thanks to, but if you want to do that, feel free to. And now we are ready to confirm again, and SiteGround should be installing WordPress for us. Alright, so confirm. Then check this box at the bottom, and now let's click complete setup. Let's do it. Alright, good time to take a quick break or get a drink of water. Good job, guys. So that worked successfully. Your hosting account is ready to use. Let's proceed to customer area. Alright, and we're in. So let's explore a little bit. We can click my accounts. And from here, we can go to cPanel if we want. Proceed and check that out. Alright, so cPanel is like the traditional website designer tool. If you hired someone in your town and they charged you like $500 to a couple $1,000 to make a website, they would probably do it with this tool. In any case, now you have this tool, so you can become that web designer if you want to explore these options. I'm just going to go back to our home though. Alright, and now click on my accounts again. Keep exploring. Alright, so we have our installations here. Our first WordPress installation is up and running. So why don't we check that out and see if it's working. Let's click go to admin panel. Alright, and this takes us to our WordPress login screen, so that's awesome. But I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to show you how to actually open that in a new window, which would be to right click on go to admin panel and open in a new tab. So we keep our user area open. Alright, on your login screen, I recommend bookmarking it for future reference, so you don't have to type in like some long link. But if you do want to type it in the future and you get logged out, it's just going to be your domain name. So sorry about that. So ours is sitegroundwebsitewp.com/wp-admin. That's how everyone gets to the login page once they are comfortable using WordPress. Takes you right here. Alright, cool. And then back in our users area, there's that step for people that registered their domain name somewhere other than SiteGround, say at GoDaddy, Namecheap, for example. If that's the case for you, I want you to just open up your information and settings here. And then you're going to be presented with account DNS. That will be 2 lines, which are known as name servers. So the first one is what I've highlighted here, and the second name server is what I've highlighted here. All you need to do is enter those 2 name servers in wherever you bought your domain name. For example, at GoDaddy. By entering these 2 name servers at wherever you bought your domain name and then clicking save, you will connect your domain name to your hosting, because these 2 things represent your hosting account and tell your domain name where the hosting account is. In our case, it's at SiteGround. Alright, super exciting. Let me know any questions, guys and gals. And with that said, we can go back to our installations area, and now we can proceed and create a WordPress website. So either click on go to admin panel or just open up your new domain name with the /wp-admin like I showed you a second ago, and we're going to go ahead and log in. So the username we created, the password we created, click remember me and log in. Alright guys, it says welcome to your WordPress site. We know that learning WordPress takes time. We've prepared a quick customization wizard that will help you choosing design and adding functionality to your site. So probably theme and plugins is what I'm thinking. Let's see what they got for us, and let's click Start Now. Alright, great guys, so here's where you can pick one of the themes that SiteGround recommends. The coolest thing here is you can make your website into a niche website right away. In the olden days, you'd have to build everything from scratch, but now we can just click on something like travel and you'll have a travel website right out of the box. Ideally in the future, I want to make you guys a unique individual tutorial on how to do each one of these things and then customize it into like a real wedding or travel or whatever website. But because this is just a generic video on how to make a WordPress website at SiteGround, we can just go with whatever you feel like right now. So how about magazine? Because I get a lot of questions on how to create a magazine style website or blog where you can show off like a lot of content at once and people can choose like from all your blog posts. So once you're inside a specific category, we can just click on whatever catches our fancy, like news site looks good. And then it should give us a loaded up preview. Okay, cool. So we get the nice social icons, we get the logo, the search bar where it should be, and of course really cool magazine style content where people can see everything from your blog post image to who wrote it, the date, the category, the continue reading button. Looking really fun. I would definitely read this blog. So once you have one of these selected, and of course you can look at as many as you want, let's just click select in the upper right. Alright, and it's going to say great choice. The design you've chosen comes with sample data that is enabled by Elementor. Alright, so we will install Elementor on your site. That way you'll be able to keep making and adding stuff to this site from within Elementor. So most cool themes these days, like the one we've selected, need a page builder, which just lets you build more within that theme. Elementor seems to be the best page builder ever, pretty much at the moment, so there's really no harm in adding Elementor along with our theme. It's all drag and drop, so you get to use the feel of like Blogger or somewhere where drag and drop is the mainstream, and it's free. So let's confirm it, and then it's going to ask us if we want to get some functionality. That means plugins in WordPress. We have contact form selected. If you want, you can make a shop, and if you want, you can do some stuff like a calendar and Jetpack if you want to install some features from WordPress.com. We'll go with 3 out of 4 and hit continue. And more plugins, more plugins, more plugins. Up to you. I've used the Yoast SEO plugin, so we can do that one. That'll just make it so you have a blog post SEO checklist, so you know how to write the proper keywords and tailor your blog post to rank in Google. And then yeah, these are both great, but we're just going to go with the SEO one and complete it. And you're really getting to see all the managed WordPress tools that SiteGround came with for free. Super fun. And setting you up for a future of WordPress success. Alright, and now SiteGround has worked their magic and our site is ready for us. Congrats. So you have the option to either go to the dashboard or view the site. Let's go to the dashboard, and that way we can see how the back end of WordPress looks. Alright, so this is your WordPress, and it looks a little bit more powerful and styled out because we are using managed WordPress. So the default WordPress installs don't have these buttons typically if you just got like a really basic hosting plan, but yours does. So take that world. Yeah, we can view the site by clicking this button. And here you have it. So now if you followed the tutorial and you chose your SiteGround theme, maybe you chose this one, this is what the whole world will see.